Are you feeling stuck, out of balance, or even inexplicably tired? Maybe something you've received is carrying more than meets the eye. Stick with us until the end to learn how to protect your energy and create a lighter, healthier environment. And don't forget to comment with this prosperity affirmation: I attract positive energy, abundance, and prosperity into every area of my life. Let's spread that positive energy together. Item 1. Mirrors. Mirrors are much more than just objects that reflect our image. In many cultures, they're seen as portals to other realms and have the ability to absorb and reflect energy. It's important to understand that when you accept a mirror from someone else, you might be bringing more than just a decorative piece into your life. According to Buddhist teachings and other spiritual traditions, mirrors can carry both positive and negative energies. Imagine that a mirror you've received once reflected a space filled with sadness, conflict, or negativity. The energy of that space could be transferred into your new environment through the mirror, negatively affecting your well-being. There are plenty of stories about people who experience discomfort or even bad luck after acquiring second-hand mirrors. For example, someone might notice a heavy atmosphere or unexplained emotions after placing an old mirror in their home. These signs could indicate that the mirror has absorbed a lot of energy over time. That's why, if you receive a mirror, whether new or used, it's essential to cleanse it energetically. Methods like smudging with sage or using sound from bells can help purify the energy the mirror has absorbed. You can also use crystals like black tourmaline or clear quartz to protect the space around the mirror. It's also a good idea to avoid mirrors with uncertain origins or those that have been used in emotionally charged spaces. Just as mirrors reflect your physical appearance, they also reflect and absorb the energy of the people and places around them. So, before accepting a mirror from someone, think about the energy that may come with it. Protect your space by consciously choosing the objects you allow into your life. Item 2. Salt. Salt is a common item found in nearly every household, but its importance goes far beyond seasoning food. It's known for its powerful cleansing properties and is used to purify spaces, objects, and even people from negative energies. However, what many don't realize is that salt also absorbs the energy of its surroundings and the people who handle it. In various traditions, including Zen Buddhism and Japanese Shinto, salt is used to ward off bad energy and protect spaces. For example, in purification rituals, salt is often sprinkled in the corners of rooms or at doorways to block the entrance of negative influences. This spiritual use of salt shows that it is far more than just a kitchen staple. When you accept salt from someone else, especially if it has been used, you could be bringing the energy accumulated by that person into your life. Imagine a bag of salt that has been used in cleansing rituals to absorb negativity from a space filled with conflict. If the salt hasn't been properly cleansed, those energies could transfer to you. One common method for cleansing salt is to leave it in the sunlight. Sunlight has the natural power to re-energize the salt and remove any negative energy it may have absorbed. Another option is to dissolve the salt in running water, letting the water wash away unwanted energies. However, it's best to avoid receiving used salt from others, especially if you don't know its origins or how it's been used. Salt that has been involved in rituals or negative environments can hold heavy energies that affect your own energy. To protect your spiritual well-being, always use fresh salt and cleanse it regularly to ensure it continues to bring positivity and purification into your life. Be cautious when accepting salt from others. Item 3. Mattresses. A mattress is more than just a place to sleep. It absorbs the energy of the people who sleep on it, whether that energy is positive or negative. This is why when you receive a mattress from someone else, especially a used one, you may be bringing unwanted energies into your home that can influence your sleep and well-being. In Buddhist teachings, the energy of the objects and spaces around us plays a crucial role in our mental and spiritual balance. The mattress, where we spend a large portion of our time, accumulates these energies, which can interfere with our rest and peace. Sleeping on a mattress filled with negative energy can lead to restless nights and disturbing dreams. There are many stories of people who have bought or received second-hand mattresses and soon after began suffering from insomnia or nightmares. This happens because the mattress absorbed the emotional and spiritual energy of its previous owner. If the person went through struggles, that energy may be passed on through the mattress. Sunlight is a great way to cleanse a mattress, as it naturally eliminates any accumulated negativity. You can also use salt to absorb bad energies by sprinkling it over the mattress and vacuuming it up after a few hours. Using sound vibrations such as those from Tibetan singing bowls is another common technique in Buddhism to cleanse stagnant energy. To avoid these problems, it's best to steer clear of used mattresses, but if you must accept one, be sure to thoroughly cleanse it before using it to ensure it's free of any unwanted energy. After all, your sleep is vital to your physical, mental, and spiritual health. Accepting a mattress from someone might seem like a harmless gift, but it's always worth considering what comes along with it. Remember, your rest depends on having a peaceful and clean energy environment. Item 4. Wallets and purses. Wallets and purses are objects that directly interact with financial energy. In Buddhism, the energy of money and prosperity is closely tied to the flow of energies in our lives. When you accept a wallet or purse from someone else, especially if it's used, you may also be taking on their financial energy, whether it's positive or negative. Imagine receiving a wallet from someone who struggled with financial difficulties. The energy of scarcity and frustration could be ingrained in the item, affecting your own prosperity. Buddhist teachings emphasize being mindful of all the energies that flow into our lives, even through objects that seem insignificant. There's a belief in many cultures that giving or receiving an empty wallet can attract bad financial luck. This is because the energy of lack is transferred along with the object. That's why it's common to gift wallets with a small amount of money inside, symbolizing a continuous flow of prosperity. To cleanse wallets and purses of negative energies, you can leave them in the sunlight or place salt inside them for a few hours. The sound of bells can also help break up stagnant energies and restore a positive flow. Additionally, crystals like citrine and green aventurine, known for attracting abundance, can be placed inside the wallet to enhance prosperity. Whenever possible, avoid using second-hand wallets or purses. These objects are closely linked to your financial flow, and it's important that they start with clean energy. Remember, the energy of money is subtle but powerful. When receiving or buying a new wallet, set a positive intention. Fill it with gratitude and thoughts of abundance, allowing the financial energy to flow freely and harmoniously in line with your life's purpose. Item 5. Locks symbolize protection and control over access, both physically and spiritually. However, like any object, they can also carry energy. Receiving a used lock, especially from an old house or another person, can bring negative or stagnant energies into your space. In Buddhism, it's believed that objects like locks absorb the energy of the places where they were used. A lock that was used in a space filled with conflict or negativity can carry that energy into your new home, affecting your sense of security and harmony. A common story is of people who move into a new house and continue using the old locks left by the previous owners. In some cases, the new family starts experiencing inexplicable tension or negative events. This could be a reflection of the energy absorbed by the locks and other inherited objects. To avoid these problems, it's always recommended to change locks when moving into a new space. If that's not possible, energetically cleansing the lock is essential. Methods like rubbing the lock with salt or exposing it to sunlight can help remove old energies. Additionally, the sound of bells or Tibetan singing bowls can be used to break up any stagnant energy around the lock. Placing crystals like clear quartz near the doors can also help keep the energy flowing in a positive direction. Locks are symbols of barriers and protection, so it's important to make sure the energy associated with them is one of security and safety, not spiritual or emotional blockages. When replacing or accepting a lock from someone, be sure to cleanse it fully and set the intention of safety and harmony for the space it will protect. This ensures that the energies entering and leaving your home are balanced and positive. Item 6. Jewelry. Jewelry, especially when passed from one person to another, is known for absorbing the emotions and experiences of the wearer. Many cultures believe that jewelry carries not just material value, but also the emotional and spiritual weight of its previous owner. In Buddhism, the idea that objects absorb energy is widely accepted. With jewelry, this belief is even more significant, as many pieces are worn directly on the skin, absorbing emotions and energies over time. This means that when you accept second-hand jewelry, you may be inviting past energies into your life. Imagine receiving a ring from someone who went through a difficult time, like a breakup or a period of mourning. The negative energy associated with those events could be embedded in the jewelry, and by wearing it, you might feel unexplained emotional shifts. It's as if the memories and feelings of the previous owner are transferred to you. To cleanse jewelry, one of the most common methods is to rinse it under running water, visualizing the negative energy being washed away. Another effective practice is to soak the jewelry in salt water for a few hours, ensuring that any stagnant energy is neutralized. Crystals like clear quartz and selenite can also be used to recharge the jewelry with positive energy. Sound vibrations, such as ringing a bell or using a Tibetan singing bowl, can help break up negative energy accumulated in jewelry. This practice aligns with Buddhist teachings on purifying objects. If you inherit or buy second-hand jewelry, it's essential to cleanse it energetically before wearing it. This ensures that you aren't carrying someone else's emotional baggage. That way, jewelry can serve as a source of beauty and positive energy rather than a spiritual burden. Item 7. Clothing. Clothing is something that is constantly in contact with the body, absorbing the energy of the person wearing it. In Buddhism and many other spiritual traditions, it is believed that clothes can carry the emotions, experiences, and even the spirit of the wearer. This becomes particularly important when it comes to second-hand clothing. Imagine receiving an item of clothing that belonged to someone who went through difficult or challenging times. The energy from those experiences can linger in the fabric, and when you wear the clothing, you might start to feel those same emotions, such as sadness, anxiety, or a sense of discomfort. A common example is when people report feeling weird or unsettled when wearing clothes bought from thrift stores or inherited from family members. Often, this discomfort is related to the residual energy present in the garment, which still carries the emotions and experiences of the previous owner. To cleanse clothing, the simplest method is to wash it with salt or leave it out in the sun, which acts as a natural purifier. Using essential oils like lavender or rosemary can also help to eliminate negative energies and revitalize the fabric. Crystals like amethyst or clear quartz can be placed near clothing to enhance the purification process. Additionally, sound vibrations from bells or Tibetan singing bowls can help disperse stagnant energy in clothing. This technique is frequently used in Buddhist practices to cleanse environments and objects of negative energy. Whenever possible, it's always a good idea to energetically cleanse any piece of clothing that isn't brand new, ensuring that you are surrounded by positive energy. After all, clothing is an extension of our aura and should vibrate in harmony with our emotional and spiritual state. When you get dressed, think about the energy you want to attract. Regularly purifying your clothes is a simple yet powerful step toward keeping your energy aligned and balanced. Item 8. Books. Books are sources of knowledge and wisdom, but according to Buddhist teachings, they also carry the energy of the person who wrote them and the people who have read them before. Every book you acquire or receive may contain, beyond its written story, the emotions and thoughts of those who handled it. When you receive a second-hand book, especially from someone who went through difficult times, the emotional and spiritual energy of that person might be embedded in the pages. Reading books with a heavy energetic load can influence your emotions and even your mental state. Stories of people feeling disturbed or uncomfortable when reading books they inherited or bought from used bookstores are common. This happens because the emotions experienced by the previous owner are absorbed by the book, transferring that energy to the new reader. The knowledge in the book may come with an energetic burden. To cleanse books, a recommended practice is to leave them in direct sunlight for a few hours. The sun is a natural purifier and can help eliminate negative energies that have built up over time. You can also use incense, like sandalwood or sage, passing the smoke around the book to energetically cleanse it. The use of sound, like bells or Tibetan singing bowls, is also effective for releasing stagnant energies in books. This method is widely used in Buddhist practices to cleanse objects of unwanted energies. If the book is very old or has passed through many hands, it might be helpful to combine it with purifying crystals like clear quartz or selenite, which help remove negativity and revitalize the object. When receiving or buying a book, remember to cleanse it before you start reading. This way, you ensure that the knowledge you're gaining comes without the energetic load of others, allowing for a lighter and more positive reading experience. Item 9. Plants are much more than just decorative elements. They are living beings that absorb and reflect the energy of the environment they're in and the people who care for them. In Buddhism and many other spiritual traditions, plants are seen as guardians of energy and can both enhance or negatively affect the energetic balance of a space. Receiving a plant from someone else might seem like an innocent gift, but it's important to understand that the plant carries the energy of the space it came from. If the plant was nurtured in an environment filled with negative energy, such as emotional tension or conflict, that energy could be brought into your home. A common example is when someone receives a plant that seemed healthy, but shortly after bringing it home the atmosphere becomes tense, or the plant inexplicably dies. This could be a sign that the plant absorbed negative energy from its previous environment and was unable to adapt to its new space. To ensure that the plant is energetically clean, it's recommended to clean it regularly. A simple method is to wipe down the leaves with a damp cloth and mist them with water mixed with a few drops of essential oils like lavender or eucalyptus, known for their purifying properties. Additionally, exposing the plant to sunlight for a few hours helps recharge its energy. Repotting the plant in fresh soil also symbolizes a fresh start, helping it adapt and thrive in its new environment. Sound vibrations such as bells or Tibetan singing bowls can be used around the plant to release any stagnant energies. Placing crystals like clear quartz or amethyst near the plants can amplify their positive energy. Remember, plants are sensitive beings and can reflect the energetic state of the environment. When receiving or acquiring a plant, take good care of it to ensure it becomes a source of positive energy and balance in your home. In this video, we explored how everyday objects can impact your energy and well-being. Each item, whether it's a mirror, salt, mattress, wallet, lock, jewelry, clothing, book, or plant, carries the energy of the places and people it has interacted with. By understanding how these energies influence our lives, we can make more conscious choices about what we accept into our space. Energetically cleansing the objects we receive is essential to maintaining balance in our spirit and environment. Simple practices like using salt, sunlight, sound, or crystals can make a huge difference in how we feel in our own homes. By applying these Buddhist teachings about energy and objects, we can create a harmonious environment that supports our well-being and spiritual growth. Always be mindful of the things you bring into your life and the energetic impact they may have. And of course, don't forget to comment with this prosperity affirmation. I attract positive energy, abundance, and prosperity into every area of my life. If this video helped you, be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and continue with us on this journey of self-awareness and balance.